So here goes this poem called If I Did Get Gunned Down. I'd rather drown in a lake of ambition than float down a lazy river. Busy is my best friend, and the more that's on my plate, the more I fulfill my hunger. I've made a lot of mistakes. That means I've done a lot of learning. And I know that it's a cold world, so I'm trying to develop some thick skin. But no matter how thick it gets, just because it's white doesn't mean it should be privileged. Cause I'll never know what it feels like to be shot by a cop with my hands up. And I'll never know what it feels like to be shot by neighborhood watch. And I'll never know what it feels like to be shot because my music's too loud. Shit, we might even have the same taste, like the same song with similar clothes on. If I did get gunned down, would they mention my weed habit or my GPA? How I used to fuck around, or now how it's all work, no play. Fuck the media and the image they portray. They take a tragedy and put the victim's history on the front page. We all make mistakes, right? And do some things that we grow to regret. So we have to give growth the opportunity to make things correct. Shall I digress, or may I suggest that ego is a fucking problem, and the only way to solve it is to let it go. Like after you say goodbye when you talking on the phone. It seems to me you gotta be the change to see the change. So I try to lead by example, but I'm far from perfect. Is it worth it? When it is, that's a valuable question. Is it worth it? When it's not, that's just a valuable lesson, which is just an aspect of life, right? Lessons and opportunities. United, we stand. Divided, we fall. Support your community. I know I could do better. Sometimes I feel like a hypocrite. Then I remind myself it's just a little bit of cognitive dissonance. Knowledge is power, and I'm trying to spread the wealth. We could all spare a little change. Anything will help. If you can't deliver results, don't address the situation. For the record, constructive criticism is not hating, no debating. We may have a difference of opinion when it comes to religion, so I won't preach about my disbelief. Agree to disagree as long as you find what you seek. Shallow stereotypes are so skin deep. To discover true character, you gotta analyze what's underneath. And I know we shouldn't judge, but I'm so judgmental how I judge mentals, cause thought process will tell you a lot about a person. Is their brain even working, or did they get the unemployed version? Do they collect a check? I respect those that overcome adversity while not living up to society's standards. I know someone isn't talking during my shit. Shut up, bitch. Mind your manners. Now back to the point that I'm trying to make. I just want to do what I can to help make the world a better place. So I'm willing to fight for my liberties and civil rights in hopes that my daughter doesn't have to throw a punch in her life. I guess this is just my open letter. But I'm not in a Birmingham jail cell. Well, I do have a dream like MLK that people wake up to what's fucked up and do something to help make some change.